AITA for not sharing medical history before being pranked? Hey ya. I'm a schizophrenic. Started when I was 22, and will last till I die. I'm active in schizophrenic communities, go to groups, the works, but I am fairly private about it to most people, to include friends. It's fairly common for people to think I'm eccentric, comes with the turf, due to some of my habits. Those habits include not going to parties or other places with lots of people, suddenly deciding not to do something. I have to be protective not to do or go to certain things if I think a delusion might be coming on, saying the occasional odd quip, normal schizophrenic stuff. Some friends thought it would be funny to make it seem like I might be going crazy as a group. They would individually wear something silly like a wizard hat or dinosaur costume, Trek's blow-up costume, to a group event, or say something totally out of the ordinary and pretend like it was normal. Police like to track people like you, COVID is just a way to microchip you, etc. These are very real scary thoughts to me. I would ask members of the group if they had heard concerns about these conspiracies or weird garb from the other members, but they all acted like they had hung out with that particular member that day and I hadn't been involved. I was really scared that this could have been a massive delusion morphing into a full psychosis, so I preemptively checked myself into a hospital to stop myself from potentially hurting myself or diving further into the rabbit hole, common in schizophrenic community. I was so scared my medication stopped working. No one heard from me for a few days while I was in the hospital, and when I checked out I confided in one of them about what had happened. I got a really long apology explaining what had happened and I blew up at them. I have ignored attempts from the others trying to apologize and have no desire to talk with them again. AITA for not previously stating that I am schizophrenic? Edit, people have been asking saying to post the length of the prank. Around 3 weeks. Edit 2, thank you for the awards and stuff, but I really want to highlight some of the messages I have gotten. I'm at around 150 messages and counting and am trying to respond to the ones where I can hopefully offer insight. For groups, just Google schizophrenia support groups in my area, something will pop up, and when you actually get there someone will have a further list. You get what you put into groups. You don't have to talk your first couple of times. But no one will look at you with the bats hit look if you say, reality check, is there a bird in the room, or something in that regard. That did happen once, and the audible sigh of relief from 8 other people and the laughter that followed was hysterical. Medication helps so much. It's the difference between being able to go for a walk with my dog and staying in bed all day. But it takes time. So many people have asked what drug and dosage a loved one should go on. I cannot answer that. There are so many drugs out there and different dosages. I can tell you that you, probably, will not have a noticeable difference in behavior in 2 weeks after trying a medication. You start small, and work your way up to a therapeutic effect, when it actually helps. It might take some time to actually get to feeling human again. Not every medication is meant for every person, but don't give up. Update AITA for not sharing my medical history before being pranked? Hey ya. I had a few folks message me over the last couple of months, the latest tonight. It touches me that so many of you still message me to see if things are going well, so I wanted to update people en masse. Life is going phenomenally. I axed the friend group, and have since been kicking butt. I realized that if my close friend group was consistently putting me down or taking advantage of me, who else could be? The biggest answer was myself. I stopped doing things I enjoyed to invest in people that took joy in hurting me. Turns out it went so much deeper than gaslighting. I got 2 new hobbies, woodworking and brewing. I absolutely love them both, and have made friends in those communities. I started cooking instead of takeout, and I met the woman who is now my girlfriend at the local market, and we do most things together now. I realized my job had been taking a huge advantage over me. I worked significantly harder and longer hours for less pay than the employees under me. After I transitioned to taking better care of myself, I successfully created a resume that outlined my successes, recognizing those successes took quite a bit of effort, and got a new job in higher management for significantly more pay. I'm also going to buy a house this December with a yard for my dog and I. Nothing big, just a nice 1-bedroom with a large yard for my buddy and I to play fetch in. So thanks Reddit. Oh, you won. Never would have made life improvement if it weren't for an external force.